Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to show you the recipe of how I make Frappuccinos that taste like, to me it almost tastes like Starbucks, but I'm going to use this Starbucks Mocha coffee grounds. So I just open it and I measure about, well, hold on, let me get what the measuring spoon I use. Alright, I usually put in a couple scoops of 1 teaspoon measuring spoon, because I don't like my coffee as strong, so I make it kind of, taste enough of it, but not too much. And I do about a couple scoops, or I fill up the little filter about maybe 1/4 of the way. I'll show you guys when I fill it up. Okay, now I've put in the coffee it's about 1/4 of the filter here. And I have a 5-cup coffee maker I put it in. And then I take the little mug here, fill it up about a cup or so, which is half about where this silver line is. Fill it up about there with water, and then I'll pour it in here. And then brew the coffee and wait for it. And yeah, I'll show you when I get the water. Alright, I got the water. It's about a cup, I'm guessing. But you can also measure it on the side here too. Take the water, dump it into the chamber here. That should be about enough. And then if you have remainder water, just dump it out. Alright, we've filled the chamber up with water. And we put the coffee pot back. And then close the lid here. And there's set delay or brew now. And I usually do brew now. And it should be going. And after it's done, I'll be back. Okay, we're back now, and I've got the coffee. And what I do is take the coffee, pour it in a little cup. And then turn this off so it doesn't cook anymore. And then I put the coffee in the freezer for about 15 minutes or so. And I'll show you what I do after that. And here's the coffee in the freezer, and I leave it for about 15 minutes or so, and I'll be back. What I do next is I use this personal blender. So here's a cup for it, and I'll put about a cup of ice cubes in here. So I'll get the ice cubes and show you, it's about a cup. So I usually do probably fill it up halfway or so with ice, like right here. I'll show you when I get the ice. Alright, here's the ice cubes. I put about 4 or 5 in there. And they're pretty big, so that's why I put about 4 or 5. But if you guys have smaller ones than I do, or bigger ones, just measure out about a cup of what you guys need. And yeah, after that I'll put the coffee, it says 1/3, but I usually just put a cup or so. Well, no, I put 1/3. Put about 1/3 of coffee, and I think 1/3 of milk, and then a tablespoon or 2 of caramel syrup or chocolate syrup. I'll show you when the coffee's chilled, and yeah, I'll be back. Okay, I've got the 1/3 cup. So I put about 1/3 of the coffee that was from the freezer. 1/3 cup of that into a container with the ice. Then you add 1/3 cup of milk. I use Horizon Organic 2% fat milk. I do 1/3 cup of that. So I'll show you that after I measure it out. Okay, I've measured the milk out, and then I'll pour it into the container for the blender. This is what it looks like after I've poured the milk in. Next, I'll pour the chocolate and caramel sauce. I put about 1 tablespoon of each of those. And yeah. And I put the chocolate and caramel sauce in. I just kind of eyeball it, but on the recipe it says about 2 tablespoons of the syrup, whether it's the chocolate or caramel. But I did about probably a tablespoon of each, but I eyeballed it. So yeah, next you put the sugar. I think it's about a tablespoon, but I just eyeball it. So if you like sweeter coffee, you could just eyeball it with the syrup and sugar too. I'll be back after I put the sugar in. Okay, the sugar's in. I don't know if you can kind of tell, but put the sugar in about probably a tablespoon or half a tablespoon. But yeah, and then after that you put it on the blender lid. And screw it on like so. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, you screw the top on really tight. Make sure that it's not going to leak. So you can do this so it doesn't, see if it will leak. If it doesn't, then go ahead and put it on the little blender. Okay, here's the little blender. So you take the cup. I kind of shake it up a little and put it on the stand. And I will be back after I blend it up. Blend it up about 30 seconds or until you think it's smooth. And that's a Frappuccino. I'll be back. Okay. I finished blending it and it looks smoother. And I know some of the syrup's kind of at the bottom, but usually I take a knife and kind of stir it and then blend it a couple more times. But today I'm not going to do that. So you just take the lid off, and the blender I have comes with a personalized little lid, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. Okay, see you in a minute. As you can see, it looks smooth, and then I have the customized lid that it comes with, and it's one of those like travel mug lids, I guess. And yeah, you just flip that open and you got yourself a lid, and you just screw it on, and you've got yourself a Frappuccino. But if you don't have one of these personalized blenders, you can make this in a blender too and just pour it in a cup, whatever cup you want. But I just think it's easier if I just use this as a cup. And yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you really love this video, share it with your friends. And if you want to see more videos that I have, subscribe down below and check out my other videos I have. And if you want to be notified of when I post new videos, hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button. And comment down below if you want to comment down. And yeah, I love hearing from you guys. And have a lovely day or night. Bye.